Hello, so what's your name?
Faith.
What is it?
Faith?
Faith?
Yes.
And are you homeless, Faith?
Yes.
You are. How long have you been homeless for?
Like about like 3 years now. Yeah.
About 3 years.
3 years. Yeah.
Wow. And how did you become homeless?
Um. Okay. So it started off with my boyfriend. We were together on the street. We started in high school and everything, and then we did started Fetty together, and it just ruined our lives completely. And I couldn't really handle it anymore. You know what I mean? And I couldn't watch him die because I knew he was gonna die. Like everything in my life was representing him dying. Like I had some psychic tell me he was gonna die, and then like I got a job as like taking care of people dying, you know, and like end of life care, which is strange. And I always knew that my boyfriend was gonna die. Like, in my soul, I knew that he's gonna end up dying with the drugs because he did him so hardcore, you know.
Wow.
So we were out on the street and everything, and we're like hustling, doing Instacart, you know, picking up the drugs, and then like, you know, that's just the cycle of that, right? And then I meet someone, and I kind of catch an eye for him. Plus, he was very like, you know, I would see his phone. There's like different girls on there. Like I'd look at his porn history. It's like a girl that looks like completely not like me. You know what I mean? So it made me super insecure. So I kind of was just like, you know,
Yeah.
That's him on drugs though. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, when I ended up getting with this other guy, but I knew I would end up with him again. You know, I just needed him to get off drugs, go to rehab, and he did. And he went to rehab, and I felt fucked up for doing that, but I was tired for doing it because, like,
Yeah.
I'd have to take care of him. Like, I made sure we had somewhere to stay every night, and he didn't really care. He just put it all up to me, and I was stressed out. You know what I mean?
How old was he?
He was 25 at the time. Yeah.
That's pretty young.
Yeah, he died at 26. So yeah.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually ended up dying. So it was
Right.
pretty messed up.
So-
that led me to get on the streets.
Right, right. So, what was your upbringing life, your childhood life? What was that like?
My parents were divorced, but they were, you know, they were very like they're very good parents. You know, I had lived a really like fun like childhood. Like I know like I never was molested by like family member or anything like super fucked up happened to me. I was just very awkward, and I was an only child, and I got fat, and was bullied, and like just awkward, like uncomfortable in myself, you know. And then I was just once I found drugs, that's what kind of made me get out of that you know, that feeling of not being liked by people, you know, because I just always felt like an outsider. So once I found the drugs, that's when I was like, oh, I want this forever. So
Yeah. Did anything bad happen to you while you were on those drugs?
yes, yeah, everything,
Like
all
what?
the time, like just like okay, so like for instance, like we're in MacArthur Park here, you know, in this place. Yeah, it's just I fucking had some guy like over by the train, just punched me in the face.
Punched you.
He was a big dude. He just like he asked me to have sex with him, and for $10, right? And I was selling him a phone for some Xanax or whatever, you know. And he's like, the phone doesn't have service. I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm selling it for $5. You know what I mean? And then he didn't like that. I didn't want to go and have sex with him. That whatever money was
Right.
exchanged or whatever.
$10,
And-
which is not a lot anyway.
Yeah, and I was just selling a phone, and it, you know, people do that here, like sometimes. So, you know, sorry, my bad.
It's okay.
He, yeah, he just like brought me to his friend, and his friend brought me to someone else, and like got all mad at me, and then out of nowhere, he just popped me in the face, and he was a big dude, like Samoan, like
Wow.
dude, and I went to the hospital actually, and they said I had like half of my brain, like head had like this mucus like membrane, I guess, because he popped me so hard, or like it hurt, like.
Yeah.
And that was some fucked up shit.
Wow.
And then I've I've had some really horrible shit. I've
Yeah.
been raped here before. Like, you would think, why are you here then? Why you've been raped there? That's you're the dumbest person in the world. Which is, I understand, but when you're, on this drug, it like makes you do stupid shit, like come back to the place that was your demise. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Um, so being homeless, how do you support yourself? How do you get money?
Honestly, okay. No, I can't. I guess it's fucked up, but I kind of have a way of, I guess, manipulating men in a way. Kind of using that to my advantage of like using them to survive. If that makes sense, you know. So I'm not proud of it. Like I feel like I would consider me a gold digger, right? Like, but I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I guess I find the ones that are the weak ones, anyways. So it kind of evens it out, and then, like, I just kind of use them for that. But honestly, just being 100%, I wouldn't really mention that to anyone else, but I'm just going to be
Yeah.
real.
One thing I didn't ask you, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29.
Yeah.
So you're still pretty young.
You think so?
Yeah, 29 is pretty young.
Not in the porn world. I'm like a great old lady in the porn world. Because everyone's young on there, and I see all these young girls all like, you know, all these girls have huge titties out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not trying to be weird like that, but like the 18-year-old girl, like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Why did I get it? Like, but fucking yeah.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Yes. Yeah, technically, yeah. No, not technically, but yeah, I'm in a relationship. But I'm not really, I'm not happy though. Like,
You're not happy?
yeah, it's like I've been in a relationship. My last relationship, I was getting my ass beat. So like, I never thought I would ever like deal with that type of shit either. Like, I always knew I'd be like, if the guy hits me, I'm out. Like, you know what I mean? And like, and it wasn't just like the usual you know, like bitch, like, you know what I mean? It was like this person was crazy, like trying to kill me type, and get in my head to make me stay. And I used to judge people for like staying all the time, but once you're in that position, you realize like you don't realize how much they're being like your head's being played with, because they're narcissists, and then they want to like make you not go anywhere else but there, and they start controlling you and everything, and then you're stuck, and nobody will help you because they think that you're just like you don't have the ability to just walk away. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, if someone wanted to reach out and help you, do you have like a Cash App or anything like that?
Yeah.
What's your Cash App?
My Cash App is shit. Let's see. My Cash App is Faith, and then Dude, DUD, and EE, two E's. So,
DUD Faith.
like
DUDEE.
without the K. But replace the K with the E. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, it was nice talking to you, Faith, and you be safe out here. You take care of yourself. Okay.